Ms. Dahan. Okay, this is our June 21st group coaching. Looks like it's me and one person, but potentially two people and maybe some other people straggle in. So we're just gonna touch base with, if you're watching this recording, what was your target? Where are you? What have you done in the past 2 weeks to reach your target? And what is your plan for the next 2 weeks to reach your target? Okay. So
Yeah.
Laura
So,
is talking about Pomeranians and how she's growing her Instagram and her Facebook following.
yeah. So the Facebook page is up. The Facebook group is up. I got the, just general rules in the Facebook page up. I took it out of private because you said get it out of private, put it in public. Did that. So now, when you answer my questions, I'll find out how to capture those emails and where I put that email at, put to
And
ask for their email.
back up a little bit on that. And first, we want to make sure that the page and the group are named with the keyword you're going after. So
Okay.
what if page or group looks like when you create a new one is it has facebook.com/group/6724838967, right? And it's
Right.
number. But in the settings, you can
Yeah.
create,
I changed it.
you can go in and change it to your keyword. Great. You did that in the group and the page, right? And
So
now,
um,
that
I
also
know I
makes it
did it in
memorable,
the, Chris is coming in.
right? That
Um,
also makes it memorable on the page. So somebody could type in facebook.com
Hi.
slash skull glam and get to my page
Right,
of
right.
skull lovers, right?
So the group is called, Passionate for Pomeranians. And then the page is Passionate for Poms, which matches the domain passionateforpoms.com for the
Okay.
store.
Okay. So there is a tool, and again, I'm going to do a video on this because remembering it off the top of my head today is going to be a little rough. I believe it's called Group Convert. Group Convert. And it is believe
Oh, okay. I saw that when I did some searches.
Group Convert. And it's either free or really cheap. And what it does is one of your entry questions in your group should be enter your email address so we can send you special offers on Pomeranian Lover products. And then they can choose to enter it or not. And then Group Convert, when you go in, and you have to make the group member entry as something you have to approve. So they
Right.
can't enter the group without approval. When you approve it, and after you've set up Group Convert, it'll hook up with a Google Sheet. When you approve it, it'll show you. Let me see if one of my groups has some approvals that are waiting, and I'll show you what it looks like when you go to approve. And it shoots it over to two things. It shoots it over to a Google Sheet, and it shoots it over to the email service I use, which is GetResponse. And you can
Okay.
use MailChimp
Yeah,
and
see, I didn't remember. I've used GetResponse before, like 20 years ago, so I couldn't remember. Just
might
all
be
this
moving.
stuff trying to
I'm
jog
always
my memory,
changing up yeah, I'm always changing up my tech stack. I might be moving to another one. I don't know. So let's go to this one because I might have some entries. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
There's no member request. I approve them all. But when you approve it, it will yeah, you can change your questions. And when you approve it, it'll have GC come up next to it, and Group Convert will automatically shoot it over to your email. I'm sorry, we'll
Okay.
shoot it over to the spreadsheet. I apologize. Sorry, guys, I'm getting over food poisoning, and it's muddled my head a little bit today. So if I stumble on my words, that's why. Okay. So again, I'm going to break down all the questions you put on that post regarding groups and pages and social media. And I'm going to make these little one-shot videos for each of the individual questions instead of answering them all here. So the goal for the group session is for you to tell me discuss with the group where you are in your journey to reaching your 90-day target. Right now, you are at the building out your social media assets. So Instagram and Facebook, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you
And
already
I'm now and get my logo. I'm kind of confused on what to pick. I mean, I have something in my head, but then it doesn't seem like it's going to be a good one when I put it together. So I don't know, trying to like get a logo here.
Well, I know somebody in your family who knows Midjourney.
Well, I know he's always busy, and I'm like, can we work
Got it.
on it?
So just go into Canva, and here's the thing. Um, I start with a logo real fast just to have something up, and the logo will represent the target market that I'm in. But then after I get situated and I'm driving traffic, I'll redo the logo eventually. Don't
Okay.
let the logo stop you from putting up something.
No,
So I
no,
just,
I won't.
yeah, go to Canva and grab a cute little Pomeranian and put a little circle around it, a little hearts and starburst and passion for palms and whatever on it, just to get something up.
Yep.
And also you're going to need a page banner on your Facebook page and group.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And in Canva, just choose new design and then type in Facebook. I think it's header or face, just put Facebook and it'll give you options and choose the one
Okay.
that's header design. And
Are
what I
you
like,
using the, oops, sorry.
no, what I like to do is keep my header nice and tight towards the center because the header shows up wonky. Sometimes it'll cut off if you use all the
Mm,
space on that header image, it'll cut things off. So I keep
mhm.
it nice and tight and in the center so that my text doesn't get cut off on social on
On the phone and that, yeah.
cell phone browser. Water.
Okay.
And always test after you upload a Facebook header image, pull it up on your phone, pull that group up on your phone, because you might see that it's like everything's cut off and you have to, rework it.
Yeah. All righty.
We go. So what are you planning to do in the next 2 weeks to move forward with your social media assets?
Um, start, well, not, I'm gonna get posts together and then, images, posts, whatever. Um, and then I, I guess because I had a group many, many years ago, and we had it on, automated to where they would go in at certain times. I guess that's what you're supposed to do.
You mean
Um,
the post automatically? You can schedule the
yeah,
post thing.
right.
Yeah,
Had it
and
all ready to go.
if you had it a while ago, you were probably using an external tool. Facebook now has it baked in. So when you create a group post, you can choose the little clock icon and
Mm,
in the groups, and it will automatically post when you tell it to.
yeah, in fact, I still have that group. It's kind of strange. It's called I Love Being Healthy.
Cool. Free group.
And there for a while we were getting a lot of people. Oh, you can hear me on your thing. Yeah, turn it off so that, yeah. Yeah, so anyway, I have to get a lot of that together. I've been looking over it, looking for, free pictures, content, whatever. Um,
Are you using Chat GPT to give you ideas for posts?
yes,
Yeah, and make it fun because dogs are fun. So
true.
ask Chat GPT for 10 jokes about Pomeranians, right?
10 jokes.
Yeah, 10 jokes
Oh,
around
10 jokes. Oh, you said
Pomeranian
10.
10, TEN, or
Okay.
12 or 15, whatever. Right. So
Yeah.
that you're mixing up your post and also ask it to create poll questions. So you want to poll your audience. How many Pomeranians have you had in your life? One, 2 to 5, more than 5, or how many Pomeranians do you have now, or something like that. And you could do another poll might be top 10 Pomeranian names for girls and names for boys. So make it fun.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And
And
then
then
post up
what
at
should I
least
be doing
one.
in the, sorry.
Post up at least one post a day, preferably two.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
then what should I be posting in the page group? I mean, the
So
page.
pages I use to for ads to drive traffic. That's really the only reason I use my pages.
Okay. All right.
So you'll use your page. Um, you're going to want to do like an ebook on how to train your Pomeranian. Let's make it real easy, right? And you can
You
use
don't.
ChatGPT, right? Exactly, and it could be an empty book. That's
They're
fun.
they're
It could be a
very
gag book.
difficult to train.
100 ways to train your Pomeranian successfully, and then you open the book and it's blank because
Okay.
it's like 101 ways to get your cat to listen to you. You open it up, it's blank.
Yeah.
All right. So you can do something like that and have them have a download page where they download it. And again, I'm going to do videos on what there are a lot of different tools you can use to do these. I'm just going to share the ones I use, and you can go off and find your own ones as well.
Okay.
So you use the page to do an ad to drive people to download that book.
Hmm.
And then on the thank you page, you can just redirect them right to the group or send them to a thank you page saying your download's coming to your inbox, but go ahead and join our groups, our Pomeranian lovers group,
Yeah.
right? So
Okay.
either way. And that's how I grow my groups and my email list at the same time. More valuable is your email list.
Right.
Because if Amazon, I almost said Amazon, if Facebook shuts you down, if Instagram shuts you down, if Amazon goes away, you have that email list.
Yes.
So I would not rely just on any platform at all without getting emails off of there. That is my number one priority in any business I build is email list. And then the socials are a way to build that email list.
Yeah.
And another thing is when you do good keyword research for Pomeranian lovers, like I'd go into some of these Pom groups, at least one of the Pom groups that's pretty big, and I would just start looking at the posts they put. Are there commonalities in the posts? Are a lot of people asking the same kind of question in that post or in that group? And just start creating a Word doc or a Google sheet of these are the topics that are most popular. And then in your welcome message, you're going to put this is a group for Pomeranian lovers who want to, and just drop a bunch of keywords. Learn how to train the Pomeranian, breed Pomeranians, find Pomeranians to rescue, whatever. And you put a bunch of those main keywords in there. And what
Okay.
happens is when somebody searches like we did for Pomeranian group, and they go and join one of those big groups, yours will come up underneath as a suggested other group. And it will start building organically that way as well.
Okay.
But remember, you don't want to drive traffic to that group until you've installed Group Convert that gets the emails from the people who
Right.
are,
Right.
because again, number one criteria is always build your email list.
Okay.
And then you can have an email campaign set up without even selling your own product, which is what Karen's doing right now, is she's waiting for her private label product to come in. She doesn't have it finished yet, but she's found other people's products to offer to her people on Instagram and on her email list, and she gets a commission. It's called affiliate commission. Even
Hmm.
if it's things that she found on Amazon, she signed up as something called an Amazon associate,
Right.
which is the associate program. You get very, very small commissions, but at the very least, she's communicating with them. It looks like every Saturday she sends out an email. And one is some cute t-shirts, another one is jewelry, but it's somebody else's product she'll get a commission on when something sells. So you don't have to have product first. Focus on building your email list as you're building other things out.
Okay. All right.
And again, I'm going to do mini videos to answer every single one of your questions. I'm just a day behind because of the food poisoning. I apologize.
Yeah, that's just nasty stuff.
Yeah, it's gotta.
I just really I want to ask really quick, being that Chris is here, I want to what do you think of that soap that is shaped shaped like a Pomeranian? I just think it's kind of weird myself, but other people may not. So I just would like to hear your honest input.
Krista, I think she's asking you.
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were asking Barbara.
No.
No, I don't find it weird at all. I think if it was something that someone didn't want to buy, they just, it may not speak to them, but I don't find anything weird about it. I actually think it's pretty cool because it's something different. And I know the more things, like when you're a fanatic of something, the more things you can find with that thing on it, I get more excited. So I just think it's something cool. And I don't think there's probably a lot of them on the market, which makes it more unique. But yeah, I don't find it weird at all. I think it's really cool. And
Okay.
I would consider doing that for a bearded dragon also.
Yeah. I just
It's
happened to find the mold
it's
and
I'm gonna challenge you
y-
to ask a different question though.
but
We are not necessarily our target market. So I could look at something, I'm looking at my rolling racks over there that is like, why would anybody buy this? But it doesn't matter what I think. It does not matter what Krista thinks, what you think, doesn't matter. How do we determine whether or not there's a market for something that we look at and go, I don't know. I'm
yeah, because
asking.
it's just going to be melt and pour soap, because I'm not gonna start doing, that's easy to do.
But I'm
That's
asking. You might think it's weird because you asked her, do you think it's weird? Which is a yes or no question, which is always a question we try to avoid, right?
okay.
So what you want to ask is, well, how can I find out if people are interested in this? I don't get it. I don't understand it, but let me find out. So what's your process for determining whether or not Pomeranian-based soap is something that other people might want? What would you do first?
What would I do to find people that
What
were
would you do
interested
to
in it?
see whether to validate that product?
I might ask a question in the group or, say, I found this and, you know, would you consider buying it?
Right. So let's word
Or
it a little
would you
bit.
want
Yes.
it if it was available, would you want it?
I'm going to word that a little bit differently, and we're going to post this in one of the big groups, and you're going to say something like this. OMG, I'm obsessed with this Pomeranian shaped soap. What do you guys think? That's it.
That's kind of what
Mm,
they've been doing to sell things out of their store.
right. They're not saying, this is weird. I'm not sure. Would you buy it? You want to, I'm obsessed with this. This is so freaking adorable. I've never seen anybody with Pomeranian shaped soap. And I put, it's for humans, what do you think, guys? uh, and see whether or not there's people. I'm pretty much going to guarantee that people will pile on. Oh my gosh, it's so different. I've never seen anything like that. That's so cute. And yes, Krista, you need to do one of those for bearded dragons, right? It's not just soap that says I love Pomeranians. It's a shaped soap. That's
Right.
so cool. And I don't have dogs,
But you've
so
got a cat, but you've got cats, so you could do that.
right. But I know. But what I'm saying is that if somebody said, "Look, I have soap and it's square and it says I love cats," versus a shaped soap of a cat, two different things. So to validate that, yes, you can drop it in the group and say, "Oh my God, guys." Or you could say, I'm looking for this group for this kind of soap. I want Pomeranian soap that is shaped like a Pomeranian. Does anybody know where I can get it? A couple different ways you can do it. But you do it in other people's groups because right now, pardon, you don't have a lot of people in your group. I'm going to show you another way. Okay, when I drink water, you all drink water. New rule. From when I see you drinking water, I'm going to drink water. Mm,
Sorry, I drank it twice already. I didn't mean to
I
get
get
you
all
going.
choked up. I don't, and then it's too late. All right, so I'm going to go over here, and now that's what we think, but that's emotional based. Let's validate it with numbers. Let's come over here. I'm going to share my screen with you. And I went to Pomeranian to Amazon, and I put in Pomeranian based soap.
There it is. There's the
Look at that.
mold.
Oh, and you can make chocolate out of it.
Yep.
And candle mold. 61,000 in arts, crafts, and sewing. Wow. So you get this mold if you feel like making it yourself. But look at these. Here's shea butter
There's cat.
sculptured. So, right, cat shaped is so different than square shaped. Pomeranian shaped, so different from square shaped.
Right.
The shaped soaps are going to sell, and that you can make chocolate and candles out of it. A little candle on top of his head, or no, a little candle on his butt. People with a weird sense of humor might, like me, would think that's funny. So there's nothing. There's nothing. So let me go over to Etsy. There we go. So I typed in Pomeranian soap. You got goat's milk soap, Pomeranian. They don't really look like Pomeranians to me, though.
No.
Am I missing something? So here's candles. I see a lot of Pomeranian candles, right? Oh, here we go. Look at
So
these.
that's one that they're making from that mold.
Right. So here's a quick quiz, just based on these two. Just a little bit of a scroll. What fungal can you do? Soaps and
Candles.
yep, soaps and
Yep.
candles. Because look, soap, 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 soap. It's all the same stuff now, isn't it? And then there's some
I didn't
candles.
even look over there. Yeah, I'm not going to be painting in their eyes or their
And $5, right? So they're selling them for
yeah.
$5. It's nothing. Now you put together a Pomeranian lover spa package. What does that look like? You've got a candle. You've got a soap.
Yep.
What else?
If I could find some of those aloe socks, that would be nice.
Oh, easy peasy.
Okay.
So now I'm just going over to Google, and I'm starting to type things in to try to find other things to put with my bundle. I love the candle. I love the how about bath bombs? Can you make bath bombs out of that same soap
Yep.
mold?
Nah, no, that's going to be too difficult. You won't be able to get it out without it busting somehow.
Yeah, it's a soap mold, candle mold. Okay. So I would do a
Yeah.
nice candle like this along with that soap mold, and then some socks, Pomeranian socks. And by the way, I very often find bulk deals on Amazon. And then I break them apart when they come
Mhm.
and put like one of something. So let's just do Pomeranian air freshener. There's individual ones, but I want bulk. Oh my God, Karen's not here. This is hilarious. See the
Oh,
Sasquatch?
wow. I see the, yeah.
Oh, darn it. There's butterflies. So I'm looking for a set of Pomeranian ones that I can break up. I love that there are none. There's cat ones, butterflies. But I bet you could have them made.
Yeah, I could do dog paw bath bombs.
Dog paws. There we go.
And I was on the, where you put the Pomeranian molds, I also found, dog paws and bones,
Nice.
that
Look
could
at
do
that.
in
There's
soaps
air
also.
fresheners. There's air
Yeah.
fresheners. But you can get them for cheaper. These are $1 a piece, but just as an example, right?
Right.
Here's a bunch on Amazon. But then I love coming over here. Stop. Yeesh. Nah, I'm not seeing any. Ooh, that bee's nice. Not seeing.
Yep.
Oh, no, it's a plug. Sorry. So let's go to dog paw. Let's see. They're taking. How about bath bomb? I don't know. If that doesn't work, I'll just search for dog paw. Not seeing anything. How about dog paw soap? Hmm. Oh, it's to clean your dog paws. Okay, that's not
Yep.
really what I was looking for. But you get the gist. So basically, right now I'm just trying to build out. I'm trying to build out a bundle, a bath bundle around Pomeranian lovers. So far we have soap, and we've got a candle. What else?
A
Socks.
paw bath bomb, the socks.
Here, let's do paw bath fizzer wholesale. I know there are places out there.
Oh, there's one.
Yeah, the pink one is super cute. It's not wholesale, but yeah, that's super cute.
No, but
So,
we could I could look at Google and see and find the mold for it.
yep. Well, I'm looking to see here if there's any wholesale huggable toys, bath bomb, dog paw. There we go. In stock. Here you go. Here's a new wholesale site. Field Folio. Huggable toys. I'll drop this in the group.
Yeah. Okay. I gotta get my sheet of paper here.
Oh, it's
Australia.
Australia. Hang on. Australia's #1 wholesale marketplace. Dang it. Okay, so let's forget that one because we don't live in Australia. But here's wholesale supplies plus.
Yeah, I don't know that they may or may not have.
But it could be something they could do for you.
They don't do custom work. I've bought from them. They sell
Oh,
what
yeah,
they've
okay.
got. But I do know actually a guy who because I have a bath bomb press,
Oh, you do? Oh, very cool.
a pneumatic one, and the guy who made it actually makes 3D or whatever. He 3D prints molds and
Oh,
that.
cool.
So I can actually get him to make me a mold.
Okay. Cool. And then nobody else will have it. That's
Right,
very cool. Just make it different than the other molds. And then you're gonna
right.
look for Pomeranian socks. So let me show you one of the Christmas bundles. I started putting together Christmas bundles this weekend and organizing all my bundles for photography. I'll show you the new one that's got candles and plush. Did you see the picture of it in the group?
Yeah, with the gnome and the
It's got a
candles and the
plush gnome in the center,
yeah.
big candles, and then I one pair of socks, and then I switched out the other pair of socks. I had these little miniature candles in a metal container. It's super cute. So
Uh,
that would be fluffy socks with paws on them should be pretty easy to find. I have cat socks. I have a whole bundle with just cat socks in it. So look for socks with paws on them, fluffy socks
right.
with. And that's your bath bundle for Pomeranian lovers. In a cute little box. I wanted to show you these boxes that came in from Amazon today. Ready?
Ooh,
I know. They're like iridescent rainbow. They're really cute. They're not sturdy enough for me to ship like this, but as a gift box that then I put inside another box, but they're rainbow.
right. Oh, they're nice.
I know. I really like them. So you do something like this that makes it a little bit special,
Hmm.
and then put it in. I have here it's out on the rolling rack. Then I put that inside of I have poly bags with paw prints. Teal poly bags with paw prints in a couple different sizes. So if I'm selling any kind of pet product, dog or cat, I'll put it in the teal poly with the paw print because people like that little extra.
Cute.
And then I'm thinking like a bath sponge. I have these heart-shaped bath sponges, but I'm wondering where we can find paw-shaped bath
Ooh, that would
sponges.
be interesting.
Yeah, because they're really inexpensive, but they're cute and a nice that little added extra. would be inexpensive and added value. Dog paw, bath sponge. Yeah, nothing. All about cleaning a dog's paws. Nope. And all these people battling for the first page. Good grief. Just come over here and do this. $11.99 Amazon, no. So I'm sure you can go to Alibaba, AliExpress, and here we go. Pet Lover Paw Print Reusable Kitchen Sponge. You probably don't want to use that on yourself in the bath, right? But I bet we could find something on AliExpress or Alibaba. Look at that. How cute are these,
Wow.
right? And
They
scroll
have a
through.
glass cleaning one.
What's that?
They have the glass cleaning ones, the white and pink, right
Oh, is that
there on the.
Oh,
It says glass cleaning.
well, that's funny. I
Yeah.
wasn't reading. But here's a paw-shaped silicone hair massager. You know, right? So you never know what you're gonna find. I like this cat paw bath wipe sponge. That's cute. I don't like the price on it, but I bet we could find it for cheaper. I had no idea anything like this existed until we searched for it, but apparently it does. That would be a great little, it's too pricey. We can find them cheaper, but that would be a great little addition to the bundle.
Mm-hmm.
Shaped sponge. I bet you can find it.
Oh, I'm sure. It
Yeah,
just would
you're
take
good at
some looking, you know.
yeah, you're good at research. Boom.
There you go.
50 cents.
Baby bath toy.
Doesn't matter if it's a baby or not. Doesn't matter. That means it's small enough to fit in the box and not take up a lot of space. So,
Yep.
Really cute.
and they only have it in pink. That's awesome.
Those are really cute.
Aren't they adorable?
Those are really cute.
There you go. There's your added value that adds more value than the 50 cents plus shipping.
Yeah.
So even if you ordered 36 of each product just to get the bundle started, it's only $48.56 for 36 of these.
Mm-hmm.
But the more you buy, clearly the shipping's going to go down. And you just negotiate with them. It's still
I've got
less than
my.
$1 a piece. Or no, it's more than $1 a piece. But just contact them.
Is that typical for the shipping to be like $30?
No, especially not with this lightweight thing. That's why I would contact them and say,
Yeah.
no, or I'd reach out to my buddy Angus and say, hey, I need, 100 of these guys, and can you secure them for me and ship them for me? There you go. At 100, you're at $95.
So you do have like a liaison person that you work with
Yes,
that might
Angus.
just.
And Karen is using him. He's actually got a team now. So look at you get all sorts of shaped sponges.
Oh, are we going to be able to get because that's what I'm really, looking for is somebody that, if I say, this is kind of what I want or this is
Yeah.
what I would like, can you find somebody that can make it?
Well, he's my guy. He's my guy. He sent
Okay.
me a Christmas tree for Christmas because he knows I like Christmas trees. He's awesome. I met him when I went to Emu Market in 2018,
Mm-hmm.
2018. And he's been my sourcing agent since. I've done hundreds of thousands of dollars of deals with him since 2019, like large orders of different items. So I trust him completely. Trust him completely. So his name is Angus Zoe, and I will make the introduction to you guys. And Karen, I made the introduction with Karen, and he has handled everything. He's found suppliers, negotiated the rates with suppliers. If
Oh, that's
you
great.
bundle items from 3 or 4 different suppliers, he will bring them all into his warehouse. He'll even kit it for you. He'll even find a box supplier for you and have that printed for you, so it shows
Ah,
up on your doorstep or on Amazon done.
wow,
And he
that's
might not
awesome.
be, you might not be dealing direct with him anymore because he's got a team. He's gotten that busy. But he
Mm,
will, probably Wayne will be your rep. But he'll take you on because I'm referring you. So I trust him completely, which is, I could show you, and it's Minden International. I could show you invoices from the deals I've done with him, and he's wonderful.
okay, that's awesome because that's exactly. Sorry that Teddy's over there squeaking his toy.
I can't hear it. That's rougher earlier. Okay, so again, I'll answer all the questions you asked in mini videos in the group. Look for those. Let's scooch over to Krista. And Krista, reiterate your target. I did bring it up here. So let me, Krista, set up Facebook and Instagram for Bearded Dragon lovers with 500 plus followers on each. How are you doing with that? And how can we support you?
I'm getting there. I'm trying to get my screen back because I just got a phone call and it did that thing where it like minimizes my screen, and I'm trying to get it back real quick.
That's all right. No worries. We can see you. Trick of water. Okay, Jason, while Krista's doing that, why don't you jump in and let's talk about where you're at with reaching your target, which is have a running print on demand business integrated with Etsy, focused on popular pets. How are you doing with that?
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. No, right now I've been using ChatGPT to research the most popular types of pets, uh, the most popular forms of art that essentially, like baby boomers and that sort of thing enjoy. Um, I've been watching quite a few videos to find out, um, you know, I'm using Printify, or is it it's Printify or something else to integrate with Etsy. Um, but I've been looking at different print on demand platforms as well, because why stick to one when you can just use the same thing over and over again and cast a bigger net?
Yep.
Um, but yeah, I've been starting to collect artwork so that I can start uploading them. And I've also been looking into what the most popular types of products on the different print on demand networks are, because some it's mugs and t-shirts, other ones are hoodies and stickers. And it's strange that it varies from place to place, but it does. So,
And seasonally. Hoodies might be less so in the summer. I don't know.
yeah, probably.
Okay,
I,
that's
I
smart. It's smart that you have multiple streams of different products coming in.
yeah. So there's one that I'm having a little bit of an issue with. It's actually to where they'll print your artwork on a sheet of metal, and then what you do is you'll put magnets up on your wall, and you can slap them on there, and then whenever you want to, you can switch them out.
Yeah.
The hurdle I'm trying to face with that company is the fact that they essentially want you to show the type of work you do, show, an Etsy store or something like that. So it's a little bit of a further down the line goal.
Right, right.
So, plus I have some other artwork that I've started doing that is completely separate from this that will probably sell better on that platform, but I'm focusing on the pets, the mugs, the shirts, yeah.
Hoodies. Awesome. Great. Congratulations.
So, and also the Instagram information helped because I know I don't even, I think the only thing I've done on Instagram ever is look at cat and dog videos and stupid people, you know, blowing things up and running into trees and whatever. So I'm looking forward to getting into that. I mean, if anything, I can just show, like a mock-up of the t-shirt and whatever. And yeah.
And I use, I'm sure you can do it on the print on demand, but I like placeit.net, placeit.net, to do mock-ups of pretty much everything. And I can
Okay.
show you the t-shirt mock-up on a woman, on a man, on a big burly man, on a little squirrely man, on a heavyset woman, on a skinny woman, on a teenager. So I can take any t-shirt design and mock it up any way I want. Put it on a book cover. Yeah, so check out placeit.net.
Okay.
Yeah, any design you have, it'll do mock-ups with, you can choose the person that is mocking up that piece of clothing. So check that out.
Yeah, essentially what I'm trying to do is just come up with, especially for the t-shirts and the coffee mugs and that sort of thing, just coming up with cute little sayings to go along with the artwork,
Yep.
to draw them in a little bit more. Because, if you have a image of a English bulldog with sunglasses on, I don't know. I know it kind of sounds generic, but, it's, I'm mommy or daddy's little party animal.
There you go. Yep. Or do you remember that I wear my sunglasses at night song? I'm dating
Yes.
myself.
Oh, no, don't worry about it. I remember that.
Right? So you get to have total fun with it. And I think people buy things that make them laugh. I buy things that make me laugh.
Yeah.
Like if it's just a bulldog, if it's a black cat on a t-shirt, meh. But if it's a black cat on a t-shirt with a snarky saying, I'll buy it.
And oddly enough, in my research, I found out that, especially on Etsy, Dungeons and Dragons type of things are actually one of the top 50 items that sell. Dice.
Be careful with
And
copyright.
no, it's just dice. That was the thing that, people
Dice.
particularly look for. So, I mean, I'm sure I can come up with something that says, if I've got this in my hand, you have to roll a whatever savings throw or get it thrown at your head. Something like that.
Like a t-shirt design. Got
like
it.
a coffee mug.
Just be careful using any of those keywords.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't. Yeah, I wouldn't.
So be careful.
If
Okay,
anything, it would just be
awesome.
simple stuff like dice, whatever.
Right. You can probably put dragon because that's more generic, but not Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
So, cool. All right. Thank you. Thanks for sharing. Great job. Krista, do you have us back on your screen?
I do. It looks a little different, but it's okay. It's fine.
No worries. Okay, so what have you worked on this past week, and what will you work on moving forward?
This past week, I got my Facebook page set up, my Facebook group, Instagram, Etsy, and my website.
Sorry, I need to reiterate. I'm going to reiterate your target. Set up Facebook and IG for Bearded Dragon lovers with 500 plus followers on each. Okay, sorry about that.
So I have those groups set up because, and then I also made my link tree.
Great.
With everything attached. My website is the final thing. I have a person from Fiverr finalizing it right now, so that, because I got frustrated trying to do it on WordPress and I said I'm so over it and I don't care to learn that aspect of it. So I just found somebody on Fiverr and they're working on it right now and finishing it. So that way, when you go to my website, it's going to say coming soon. I had AI help me create a cute little saying, something about like our digital terrarium is under construction, something like that. So it's going to show on my front page because I didn't want to send out my link tree with all my socials on it and have someone click on a website that just goes back to the domain or the hosting agent. So
I would take that just a little step further and put an opt-in box.
We have that. Yep. So there's going to be there's a box that says
freebie.
sign up when you know get notified when we're live and up and running. Um,
Yeah, no. Not as compelling as 101 ways to train your Pomeranian, and it's empty. Okay, so you need to give create an opt-in, a lead magnet, it's called, that compels them to really want to give you their email address. It will increase your what we call conversion rates. And the conversion and opt-in rate is when if 100 people go to that site and 5 sign up for your email because it says when you want to get alerted when we're live, give me your email. You will convert maybe between 20 and 50% when you give them a freebie. Let them download something for free.
and that's for the website, not for the other socials.
I'd put it everywhere. But if you've got a link tree linked to your website and it's just saying coming soon, you can use that real estate to get opt-ins.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah. I
You
just
have an email service provider?
that was what I had to figure out what to get. There was one that
MailChimp, Active Campaign, Get Response,
Yeah.
Constant Contact. There's a bunch of them. Pick one. I think MailChimp's pretty easy. Pick one. You can always move. I've moved email service providers a lot. So just pick one. MailChimp. And then have the guys doing your WordPress. You put the plugin in for MailChimp after you set up your list, and it will automatically just dump all those emails into your list. Ask the guy in Fiverr to take care of it for you.
Okay.
Okay. But utilize that real estate. If that's going to be in your link tree, then make sure you're offering them something for free in exchange for the email address.
Okay, so it's not just to find out when the website is going.
They don't care. They don't care when it's going live. They care what you can give them. How about coloring book pages of bearded dragons? Download your pack of 10 adult coloring book pages for bearded dragon lovers. Is that more or less compelling than give us your email so we can let you know when we go live? Which one do you think you'll get more opt-ins for?
Getting something out of it in return.
Remember the WIFM? WIFFM. What's WIIFM? What's in it for me? That's what people, when they go to your website or your socials, they want to know what's in it for me. It's not about you or when the website will go live. It's what they can get.
Okay. I did find an opportunity for improvement for coloring books. Someone in one of my big bearded dragon groups shared the excitement of getting a bearded dragon coloring book, only to open it and be disappointed that not one of the pictures inside was of an actual bearded dragon, but only similar animals. And so I saw that as an opportunity to do it right. But it is very difficult because there's not a lot of images out there. That you can't just take people's images, right? So it's going to take a little bit of really understanding how to make a coloring book page and where to get the image. Can I use the real picture?
No. I got you. You ready?
Yeah.
You're gonna grab your camera. You're gonna go over to your bearded dragon. You're gonna say spot, smile, and you're gonna take 30 photographs of your bearded dragon in different positions. Maybe he's outside on a rock. Maybe he's sitting in front of the TV watching it. Right? Maybe he's smelling a flower outside. Maybe he's in his cage sleeping on top of with the one with the cricket on his head. That was so cute, right? And you collect 30 of those. And then Jason, can she use Midjourney to create coloring book pages out of those images?
I believe so. I know that there's a way that you can upload an image and then it's a describe feature to where
It's
you can
something
tell
to
it what you
Canva.
want.
Go to YouTube, Krista, and search for how to create coloring book pages from photographs. Because I remember seeing a training, thank you, Jason, in Canva about a year ago. And then I never followed through with it, of course, right? On how to use Canva to create line art from photographs. So yours, your bearded dragon. And remember, so I want you to think about perspective. Zoom in. You ready? Your perspective is very different than that. So I want you to take different perspective pictures. Zoom into his eyeball, like really get his eyeball and his beard. And then zoom out and take a picture of him and his entire terrarium. And then do something in the middle where he's sitting on a rock with a cricket on his head. So move in and out, and nobody can compete against you because it's your bearded dragon. What's his name again?
It's a female. It's Chica Papas.
We need to find a better name. How about just Chica? Sorry. Can we call it Chica? Like Chica the Bearded Dragon adult coloring book. And you could even take it the next level, like Jason was saying, put a cute little saying at the bottom. So the one with the cricket on his head, ask Chat GPT. If you can't think of one yourself, ask them to help you be creative and find some funny saying. Like, is it lunchtime yet? And put it down at the bottom. But in Canva, make the text so that it's open and empty so they can fill it in.
Okay.
Instead of writing, is it lunchtime yet? Choose one of the fonts that's an open font. I know I've seen it there. Let's think about they're going to be coloring in everything on that page. That's what I would do if I were you. It is no longer hard for you to find any images for a bearded dragon because you have your own model.
I do.
You do.
Okay.
So you got me thinking all those photographs I have of my cats. What can I make them into? No. Yeah. Anyway, that sounds like a fun project.
I'm finally excited. I'm excited to get to that part of it because creating all the socials and getting everything matching and the domains and the hosting and all that stuff was a pain. You know, not really the fun part, right? So I'm kind of excited to get past that phase of it to where now I get to do more of the fun stuff.
Yeah, and that's the foundation. If you do all the fun stuff, but you don't have your foundation set up, then you're not building an email list or a social media following. It doesn't matter how many creatives you have if nobody can find it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And I'm working on a Facebook ad to try to generate traffic to the group.
Okay.
I was
But
gonna
make sure you have group convert installed. So it captures, and with one of the entry questions that they have to give you their email or asking for their email. They don't have to, but asking for their email.
Another question I had about creating the Facebook group was if we have, and this is probably the case for the Pomeranians also, if there's already several groups on Facebook for that niche market, is it important that we kind of take a different approach or try to differentiate in some way that we're, you know, focus on X, Y, or Z? It's not really about care. It's about, you know, sharing products or whatever the case is, because if there's already a couple groups of, you know, 60 to 100,000 people, I guess what I'm trying to say is why is someone going to join our group if they're already in similar groups? Like what's going to make them want to join ours?
So if you notice in those groups, sometimes there's just a lot of drama. People piling on other people and nasty and snarky remarks. So first of all, you have to have your main keywords as a group title because people are going to be searching for that. Pomeranian lovers, Pomeranian group, etc., or bearded dragon lovers. Dash, no drama. That's more compelling to me than a group of 100,000 people where I got to sort through whatever. Or I have a group locally called the Joe Max group. There's about 37,000 people in it, and it's people locally who buy and sell. And I have one main rule, and that's you have to put your cross streets. And I delete any spam, no realtor ads, no ads for businesses, just people like you and me are selling things. So I put dash no spam or spam free, and then I'll change that up every couple of months. I'll change like that wording up because there's a lot of drama in Facebook groups. So I'll take that negative and turn it into a positive.
Okay.
And don't worry that your group's not as big as them. They've been doing it for a while. Learn from what they're doing well, find out what annoys people in those groups, and fix that in your group.
Okay. Well, that's where I'm at right now, just trying to make another Facebook ad just to get some traction. I think I got like 8 followers on Instagram organically. I'm not sure how that happened. I didn't put anything out there, but I want to do like 1 or 2 ads so that way I can at least start it that way and then get some traction, and then I can start, you know, posting more. But I'm still posting right now because I don't want anyone to come to the group and just see like one post. So
That's right.
I'm focusing on putting content in the group so that if someone does come, you can scroll back a little bit and see some
Yep.
content.
Yep. And then also, maybe before you do an ad, try to grow your Instagram organically, like Karen's been doing, where she told me you go to different pages, accounts that are in your niche, and you start liking and commenting on them. And a lot of them will follow you back. It's the same on TikTok. If you follow someone, a lot of times they'll follow you back.
Okay. All right.
Make sure you've got your hashtags locked in on Instagram, and Karen can tell you how to do that. So people will type in funny Pomeranian videos or funny dog videos. Make sure you have hashtags like that in there so that your content will come up organically. I always try to go for organic reach first before I start throwing ads at things.
Mm-hmm.
Make sense?
Sure does.
Yay! All right. Any last minute questions before we get back to work? Anybody?
Really quick, I would like to ask,
Sure.
what, I mean, I kind of think I know, but what is a link tree?
Krista?
Oh, a link tree is it's a very easy to use website. It's free for the basic version, where basically it's one spot to put all of your socials, including the icons. So if you have your link tree on your page, like on your Instagram, like a lot of people do, every single social platform website that you have is in Linktree. So it's just like a centralized place to put everything so you don't have to list it separately. And I believe you can even generate a QR code that's associated with your Linktree. But it's just a super clean way to find all of your links in one place. And as you update your Linktree, it will update across all platforms. You don't have to manually go back and like change your socials, like if you added a page or anything like that. So that's why I like it, because it keeps everything together. Like everyone can see like, oh, there's your Etsy, there's your Instagram, there's your Facebook page, there's your website, all in one place.
So can
Okay,
you
great.
see,
I see
Laura?
it.
Can you see the screen?
Yes.
So it's basically a directory of all of your assets. So one is
Okay.
your website. It could be one of them could say shop, which takes you to Shopify. One of them, you get to choose what it says. You get to choose what these different things say. This one says Etsy store, the very first one, the black one there, Etsy store. Another one might be say follow me on Instagram, and the next option will say contact us, right? And I think it's free for a certain amount of like TikTok music tutorials, my store, donate to our team. It's basically a virtual landing page. So its pricing is
Okay.
Hope you can see.
$0.
That's kind of like what mine looks like right now. So I don't know if you can see it.
Mm,
So I've got Instagram, Facebook, Etsy, email, and then the website. So everything is in one place.
There you go. And then on all of your socials, you say, check out my link tree for links.
Yeah.
Instead of having to give all the individual links, here's my page, here's my group, here's my website. It's all on that one page. And you say go to linktree.com/pomlovers, whatever it is.
Yeah, and there's a paid version that keeps track of all the, you know, the traffic and conversion. There's that version if you want that, but they do have a free version for the basic function like that.
Initially, just, you know, keep your costs low until you've got all your infrastructure set up. And
Right.
then choose to pay for the tools that are going to have the most bang for your buck. And for me, you know, I'm going to say email marketing, hands down. If I had no
Yeah.
other tool, it would be email marketing, right? A way to capture emails. Awesome. Well, thank you all. I realized that I did not post my 90-day target in the group. Fail.
Oops.
I know. So busy and helping others. So I went to the warehouse this week to get really, really cued in on. I have a couple of them because I have a couple of different businesses, but this is the one that's going to move the needle most for me. So I went to the warehouse and chose 15 products to sell as case packs. There they are.
Nice.
Case packs. And I put the weight, how many are in a case. You know, I kind of had it in my head, but that doesn't help me. And then I took a picture of the weight of each of the cases, and I might just do free shipping, but case packs, not, can we have 3 of those and 6 of those and 2 of those? Nope. You buy it by the case, period. And I'm going to start doing a promotion on case packs, and I'm probably going to do a live. It's a wholesale showcase just to sell case packs. If anybody's interested in case packs of fun stuff, bundle stuff, etc., this is going to be it. So that is my BHAG, my big, hairy, audacious goal for the next 90 days, 75 days that we're at, is to focus on selling case packs of these 15 products. I have 400 products, but these are the 15 that are taking up the most room in my warehouse, frankly. And I want to move them out. So I'll put that in the group. Thank you all. Any last minute thoughts before we log off?
Nope. I'm good.
Okay. Well,
I'm
thank you.
good.
You good? All right. Krista, you good?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for, I heard you saying that you were gonna be posting more videos about, running a Facebook group, so I'll be looking out for those.
Yeah, all that post that Laura did, the long post on all the questions she had, I'm going to break those down into micro content pieces and create micro videos for those and post them in the group one at a time so that nobody has to be searching and hunting for her post that may or may not have all the answers on that post. So just to organize it better. And I would have done it sooner, but I got food poisoning. So that slowed me down for a day. All right, my friends, thank you for being on today, and I'll talk to you and see you in the group. Oh, if you think about it, say hello to Irina and Alex. They are new group members. They are now in the group. They are from the Ukraine. They moved to Egypt to escape Ukraine. Then they went to Norway. Then they moved a few times in Norway. They now have a stable place to live for a couple months. Then they may have to move again. They are both very skilled. She's skilled at leading a team. She has an accounting service firm that's doing really well, that she has a team running. And her husband, Alex, is opposite end of the spectrum. He's very analytical, marketing systems, Facebook ad flows, creating funnels. And they are now in the group, and they had their first catch-up session this morning. So please welcome them with warm. They need, yeah. I don't need to tell you what's going on in the Ukraine. We all know. So they are escapees from that situation. English is not their first language, but they're doing okay. So just support them. Okay.
Will do.
Will do.
Thanks. Talk to you later.
All right. Bye.